Welcome to everyone. Now we move on to the next topic of organic chemistry is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. Dear friends, the weightage of this chapter is 8 mark which carries 3 questions in N1 examination. Question number 9, 1 mark. Question number 16, 2 mark. Question number 34 having 5 marks involve A, B, C. There are 3 sub questions in question number 34. Totally the weightage 8 marks in the chapter aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Basically friends, the all 3 components of this chapter is completely depend upon an carbonyl carbon. Carbonyl carbon having a wide application in our biological science and biochemistry part. So this carbonyl carbon which helps to sustain our life. And this carbonyl carbon compounds in our syllabus is a functional group of RCHO is your aldehyde. Similarly is RC double bond O, R is nothing but is a ketone. Similarly to the RC double bond O, OH, this is your carboxylic acid. And similarly RC double bond OO, this is your ester, and RC double bond O NH2, I think all of you know this is your amine. All these components having one similarity is your carbonyl carbon. This is your carbonyl carbon, carbonyl carbon. So it means carbonyl carbon is a major role in organic chemistry. Already we know it helps to sustain our life. So this carbonyl carbon in all these cases which is having an sp2 hybridization friends. The carbonyl carbon which having sp2 hybridization involving 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. I repeat, carbonyl carbon having sp2 hybridization of a carbon with 3 sigma and 1 pi bond. Yes, in this category we have 3 subunits, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Today we continue this part of the syllabus by one by the aldehyde, ketone as well as your carboxylic acid. Okay, so friends, aldehyde, basically we start this chapter is aldehyde. We know the general formula is RC double bond O H. R stands for alkyl or aryl groups, means aliphatic or either aromatic groups which is having this R representation. So aldehyde is a nature which is available or which is the source of carboxylic acid. Aldehydes are the source of the carboxylic acid. The last letter, this is IC acid or either OIC acid. IC acid or either OIC acid of a carboxylic acid is replaced by the term is aldehyde. The term aldehyde. Yes, aldehydes are derived from the carboxylic acid. In the carboxylic acid, OIC acid is replaced the term aldehyde. Now you can get it your corresponding alkyl. You can use aliphatic alkyl aldehyde or either aryl aldehyde. This is a simple story behind your aldehyde. I repeat, aldehydes are also the one of the carbonyl carbon compounds with the general formula RCHO. R stands for either alkyl or either aryl groups. Yes, these aldehydes are derived from the carboxylic acids, means the carboxylic acids containing OIC acid, yes, which are replaced by an aldehyde termed as alkyl aldehyde or either aryl aldehyde. This is a simple story of aldehyde. In similarly to the ketones, ketones are derived from any alkyl or aryl groups. I repeat friends, when ketones are derived from the any alkyl or aryl groups with the general formula RC C double bond O. This R represents either alkyl or either aryl groups. This is a simple introduction regarding to the aldehydes as well as ketones. You keep in your mind, ketone is the general formula R C double bond OR, and aldehyde which having R CH2. So both alkyl or aryl group you can substitute in the position of R. This is a simple introduction part of your corresponding aldehydes and ketones. And now we want the nomenclature of these aldehydes. Okay, in nomenclature, the aldehydes, because they are derived from the corresponding carboxylic acid forms. So very simple. We start with an aldehyde. Commonly already we know, friends, the components we pronounce as an alkyl aldehyde are either derived from the carboxylic acid. We have a very simple example as mentioned in our syllabus, HCOOH. And this HCOOH is an acid we call is an formic acid. HCOOH is called formic acid, and this formic acid is a formica is nothing but is a red ants in English. The formica is a Greek word. In English we use a red ants, and by grinding this red ants you can get this formic acid with the formula HCOOH. Friends, so already we know the aldehydes are derived from the carboxylic acid. The formula of the first is simple HCHO, because CHO is a functional group of aldehyde. I repeat, CHO is a functional group of aldehyde. Yes, they derived from the carboxylic acid, formic acid. Already we know they replace OIC acid or IC acid by aldehyde. The name of this compound formaldehyde. Name of this compound formaldehyde, because it is a formic acid derivative. Similarly to the second one, the CH3COOH. This compound is acetic acid. They derive from vinegar, is a plant. Sir, this acetic acid, IC acid, is replaced with an aldehyde, is a CH3CHO. Now the term is acetaldehyde. Similarly, propanaldehyde, butyraldehyde. So the nomenclature is carried out based on the carboxylic acid. This similarly to your ketones also. Better first, with friends, we know the completion of your aldehyde part of the nomenclature. Yes, how can you nomenclature? Yes, this is your formula, common name, and IUPAC. So let us begin with the first simplest aldehyde of our syllabus is with the formula HCHO. HCHO, they contain one carbon because it is derived from formic acid. The common name of this compound formaldehyde. Name of this compound formaldehyde. It containing only one carbon atom because the one carbon is a methane. Yes, we have a term methane, METHANE. Methane. The last letter E. The last letter E is replaced by the term is a suffix is AL, friends. Term suffix AL we pronounce is methanol. Means in aldehyde, in IUPAC, E is replaced by AL. You keep in your mind in your IUPAC nomenclature. Similarly, you have to consider the second example is CH3CHO. CH3CHO. Sir, this is derived from acetic acid. That's why we call it acetaldehyde. They derived from acetic acid, so we call it an acetaldehyde, which contains two carbon. As you know here, ethane, ETHANE. E is replaced by Al. Now the term is ethanol. Similarly, you have to gradually increase the carbon number CH3CH2 CHO. I think all of you know it is derived from propionic acid, so propanaldehyde. Can you agree with me? They containing 3 carbon, propene is replaced. Now the term is propanol. Propanol. And now we have CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2. How many carbons? 4. There are from butyric acid. The name of this compound is butyraldehyde. Butaraldehyde. Butyraldehyde. 4 carbon. There are from butane. So the name of this compound is butane. This is a simple nomenclature part of aliphatic aldehyde in our syllabus, friends. This HCHO is called methanol. CH3CHO is called ethanol. And CH3CH2CHO is called propanol. And CH3CH2CH2CHO, the 4 carbon is called is butanol. This is a very important part of our syllabus. As your CET question or competitive exam, I have a simple question. CH3 twice, the CH. Yes. What about the IUPAC name of this compound? First, you have to write the skeleton structure. This is a CH and the functional group attached CH2. 2CH3. This is the 2-methyl groups. This is skeleton structure of this one. Sir, in this case, we have 1, 2, 3 position. The functional group aldehyde is attached with the symmetric carbon. We use the word is iso. How many carbons? 4. Iso butyraldehyde. Iso butyraldehyde is the name of this compound. What about IUPAC? I think all of you know this is the second position. This is the carbon number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is your prefix. Prefix is a methyl. So we call the second position name of this compound 2-methyl. What it remains? 3 carbon is remains. 2-methyl 1-propanol is the nomenclature of this competitive question of isobutyraldehyde. Since this is simple story regarding the nomenclature of your aldehyde. Yes, as similar to the aldehyde, we want the ketone also, friends. How ketones are named in our syllabus. A very interesting part of the nomenclature, aldehydes as well as ketones. Yes, carefully we have to practice with the different examples mentioned in our NCERT textbooks or either examplers. Yes, now we have a target to ketones. Already we know ketones are derived from the corresponding alkyl or aryl groups. I repeat, ketones are derived from the corresponding alkyl or aryl groups. With the general formula, I have to mention RC double bond OR. If both are same, or either RC double bond O R dash. One is alkyl and aryl, or either different alkyl groups. This is a very simple general formula of the ketone category. Sir, how can you name this compound? With same column, this is a formula. Common name. The next one is your corresponding IUPAC. Yes, this is a simple story of this syllabus, friends. The simplest ketone mentioned in our syllabus is with 2-methyl groups. 2-methyl group is attached to the carbonyl carbon. The methyl is a 2 same. The name of this compound dimethyl ketone. Name of this compound dimethyl ketone. Yes, in IUPAC we have to mention the carbon numbers 3. Yes, the ketone is at the second position. So how to mention the IUPAC? IUPAC, very simple, the alkane. The last letter E. In alkane, the last letter E is replaced by the suffix is ONE, not 1. It is replaced by ONE. The term, the compound alkanol. Yes, this is the IUPAC name of ketone. What about aldehyde? Alkanol. Alkanol is aldehyde. Alkanol is a ketone. Based on this, we have 3 carbon friends. Is the 3 means a pro at the position is 2. So the nomenclature of this compound 2-propanone. 2-propanone. I repeat, in a ketone, they are derived from alkyl aryl groups. They commonly, they're based on alkyl group we mention in common system, but in IUPAC, which is depend on alkane, the last letter E is replaced by the term suffix is ONE. Now the total IUPAC nomenclature is alkanone, is like 2-propanone. Now I have to use, this is a C2H5 and C double bond O, C2H5. Now use symmetric 2 ethyl groups to mean same diethyl ketone. Diethyl ketone. This diethyl ketone, which consists of totally how many carbons? 2, 3, 5. So 5 means pentanone. At the position of the carbon is 3 because already 2. This is a 3 and this is a 5. Third position is carbonyl carbon. So total carbons are 5. The name of this compound is 3. 5 means this is a 2, 3, 5. So 5 means pentanone is the nomenclature. 3-pentanone is the name of this compound. Now it is another one asymmetric. Now I have to mention in our part C2H5. This is asymmetric. Based on alphabet here, friends, this is a ethyl, this is a methyl ketone. Based on alphabet, we have to mention ethyl, methyl, methyl ketone. Total number of carbons are 4. So, numbering from the nearest carbon, carbon number 1, number 2, number 4. At second position, number is first 2. Total numbers are 4. 4 means butanone. Butanone. This is your nomenclature part of the ketone. So 2-propanone. Yes, this is your 3-pentanone, and this one is and 2-butanone. So you keep in your mind this one is very important. Dimethyl ketone or either 2-propanone. Commercially we use the word is called acetone. Keep yourself. The name of this compound is acetone in your nomenclature part. This is the simple story of today's part. Is aldehydes and ketones. Both are the carbonyl carbon compounds, and they derived from aldehydes derived from carboxylic acids. Ketones derived from an alkyl and aryl groups. Friends, keep yourself the final part. Aldehydes, IUPAC nomenclature is known as aldehyde, especially aldehyde. Alkanal. Keep your alkanal. But in ketone, alkanone. Aldehyde alkanal ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ketone ಅಲ್ಲಿ alkanone ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Practice ಮಾಡಿಪ್ಪ. So this is very important of your syllabus. Today I wind up here, and then the next in the video we move on to the methods for the preparation. Thank you.